thought my first tutorial was useful, this one will blow your mind. Total Roblox Drama Movies is said to be the hardest game yet. Guys, this tutorial has changed that. You'll find movies so much easier than camp. Players will literally look at you like, how are they doing that? Let's begin. Select new character. Total Roblox Drama Movies is a whole different ball game. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. You will find that majority of the people will be wearing a skin because this game mode is for the elite players. And you know what elite players like to do? Win. They know how this game works. They know the Total Roblox Drama lore, and they will be trying to get all the best players out. If you don't want to get targeted, don't wear a skin and make sure that you have the default marshmallow on. Yeah, okay, boring, but you are so much more likely not to get voted because they're going to think that you are a noob. Little do they know though, you have this tutorial in your back pocket. Before we begin, let's get the main thing out of the way and the reason why a lot of people are here. Seek me! Why the frick are the bagging safety statue locations? Sure, the movie's map is the biggest, but is it harder to find safety statues? Absolutely not. I got you. Here's a map that I drew out for you of the entire movie's location. Screenshot this, memorize this, put it as your lock screen, study it. I even counted all the trees and matched their colors to the game so it's easy for you to locate what you need. These trees are the ones over here and you would find a safety statue underneath them. These are the storage units and then you would find a safety statue in these corners. And instead of having to look at all the trees on that hill, you only need to look at the lightest one at the end because that is where the safety statue spawns. A few people have said that they saw the safety statue spawn at the dock. Do not believe their lies. I have studied the movie's map for months. Not once has a safety statue spawned there. Only bags. Also, this map only shows the exterior areas where the items are located. But just know safety statues can also spawn in the beds, inside the caravans, and inside the corners of the orange tent. Here are all the team challenges that you will get before the merge that we'll go over so that you don't let your team down. We have action movie, adventure movie, alien movie, animal buddy movie, bank heist, disaster movie, medical movie, monster movie, prison movie, rock and roll movie, sports movie, war movie, and western movie. Opti double goose, green moose, grabber juice. It's a lot. Is what you're saying right now, but after this video, you'll be speedrunning all of these challenges. Adventure movie obby is the one of the trees, and it's the one where a lot of people panic over, but it's a lot easier than it looks. Once you climb the ladder, turn on shift lock and walk sideways on the bridge. And whatever you do, don't jump, because you might fall through them. Stick to the pieces of the wood that are the closest to each other, and listen to this. For the vines, you don't even need to jump. Just turn on your shift lock and walk across. Like, hello? Once you reach a tightrope, you're going to want to turn your shift lock off and don't spam the space bar, otherwise you just lose control and you'll fall. Instead, hold it down so your character jumps on loop and press W to move across in a straight line. And ta-da, you completed it. Alien movie is mainly all luck because you can't control where the egg spawns, but hang on a minute, what is this? Oh my goodness, it's a map that I created so you don't get lost. If you follow this, you'll be able to navigate your way around a lot easier and you won't accidentally be going into corners that you have previously been in. You are so welcome. Once you have found your item, you can actually sabotage the other team by standing over their egg so that they won't be able to find it. It's a lot harder to see the name tag if more people stand in the same spot, so if you see your teammate in the same area as you, private chat with them so that they can help you hide the other team's egg. Bank heist looks a lot easier than it is. A lot of people have trouble completing this because the freaking planks are not spaced out evenly. So you're so much more likely to slip up. This issue is also similar to sports movie because the pole distance is also not even. So make sure you're standing on the edge of the pole before making a jump. And if it's easier, you can turn on shift lock and jump sideways to make it across. Anyway, back to bank heist. These first 6 are fine. However, once you get to these last ones, make sure you are standing all the way at the end so you can make the furthest jump. Super annoying, but just stick to the edges. Disaster movie. This one is fairly simple up until the box. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Once you get to the box, angle your camera high up and only jump once. Do not jump again once you get to the wall, otherwise you will fall off. So position yourself on the edge of the box, jump once and let yourself walk across. For monster movies, stay as far away as you can from the monster. Obviously. I normally camp around the corners at all times and just wait it out whilst everyone runs around like headless chickens. Rock and roll movie is all about teamwork. If you can, try whispering to your whole group beforehand and be like, hey, if we get the rock and roll challenge, spread out and camp around the corners of the map for the guitars to spawn. If everyone is following each other, they are less likely to collect anything. However, if your team is useless and they can't read, you are going to have to win it for them by yourself. Never walk through these storage units because the guitars don't spawn there. Make sure you're zoomed all the way out and keep rotating your camera so you don't miss any blue guitars spawning around you. If you are in first person, you are actually insane. Stop that now. Prison movie is the same as the pancake eating challenge in Total Roblox Drama Camp, so you're gonna want to get yourself an auto clicker. Oh guys, oh my gosh, don't use an auto clicker because you're gonna get kicked from the game. Yappa. You will be fine. Some of you just don't know how to use an auto clicker responsibly. In my previous tutorial, I mentioned that my mouse has an auto clicker built into it. This is just like an Amazon one for like £10. It's called the Hickman mouse, and the auto clicker on the side operates at 20 clicks per second. That is Roblox's limit, and you will not get kicked from the game for that. So if you're using an auto clicker from the internet, don't set it for more than 20 clicks per second. Otherwise, David Bazooki will put you in Roblox jail. The rest of the challenges are pretty self-explanatory, and you can get better at them by going onto the practice servers. Mojo, I know you saw my previous video, so thank you for adding this. Also, resetting still works after you complete a team challenge. So whilst everyone is trying to complete the obby, you will have additional time to look around for the safety statue using your little map. Now, let's talk about the individual challenges after the merge. You are going to want to lock in. We have beach movie, fairy tale movie, pirate movie, prehistoric movie, spy movie, superhero movie, suspense movie, and maths. The beach movie, which is basically just sword fighting, is so hated on, but I promise you it's so easy. Make sure your shift lock is on and do not move from your surfboard. It is so easy to fall on that map. It really isn't worth it, so just wait for people to come to you. Then, when someone jumps to your board, walk through them onto the other side of the surfboard whilst clicking your mouse to obviously hit them. It eliminates them so easily, just don't hesitate. Just walk through them. You'll be fine. For fairy tale movie, you're going to want to skip these first steps by jumping at a corner and turn on shift lock to walk through the bridge. Similar to the team challenge, this ensures that you make it across smoothly, as if you just walk across it normally, you could risk getting your feet stuck to the wooden boards, and this will delay you. Go around the hill so you can get to the arrow a lot quicker, and don't be too much in your head about the metal pipes, because you can walk through them. My advice is to not stress yourself out too much, because that is what's going to make you fall. Concentrate on owning yourself and you will be fine. I was also going to draw our map for the prehistoric movie challenge. However, it honestly doesn't matter because the items spawn so frequently. Just make sure your fingers press on the W before the game starts so that you can get that head start. And never go in the direction where other people are going. You want to be alone so you can grab all the items for yourself. And honestly, look everywhere between all the crevices of that cave, because a lot of the times, the items will be hidden behind the rocks. Spy movie. This one is my favorite. It is so satisfying once you know the route through those lasers. When the challenge begins, a lot of people walk to the left so that they are closer to the exit, but honestly, I just start jumping as soon as I spawn, and then I walk across once I'm far enough. So to do this, press the space bar and then press W, as this will give you the most amount of control. Once you're by the lasers, you're going to want to go to the right, and then you see this little square. You want to go in it and then jump over, and just like that, you won the challenge. For superhero movie, jump on top of the ladder to get a little bit ahead of everyone, and turn your shift lock on to be able to get past the fire a lot easier. Otherwise, you're gonna be... What the flip? Okay, so I lost my voice halfway through making this video. This is how badly I want you to win. I will see you when I'm better. I don't know. I am back. It is the next day. I am healed. Go forwards, right, all the way to the left, and then just like through these little bits. Climb the ladder as usual, and apply the same tightrope strategy you did to the previous team challenge, where you turn your shift lock off. Once you reach the mattress, you want to jump on the springs. Or if you don't want to do any of this, you could just... glitch. Listen, I don't encourage cheating, but sometimes when times get rough, you can't afford to get voted out. So, to do the glitch, go all the way against the wall and type /E dance 2, and quickly go to the side and turn on your shift lock. You need to do this really quickly, otherwise it's not going to work. Then just simply walk past everyone like you own the place and glitch back once you're next to the mattresses. Ta-da! You just won the challenge. Not ethically, but look at that beautiful marshmallow. Now, the suspense movie. If the devil was a Roblox challenge, this would be it. I have seen so many different attempts of completing the tightrope challenge, and yet it is still not guaranteed that a player is going to make it every single time. So, the technique that works best for me is turning on shift lock and walking sideways. Don't ever walk forwards, otherwise you are going to fall. And when you catch yourself about to fall like this, adjust your positioning before you continue moving. It's so flimsy and it takes a bit of time, but this technique is the only one where like you have some sort of control instead of just like rushing and jumping all over the place. Now that you are a pro at completing all the challenges, this should be a smooth sail to victory. Kind of. Except you probably have the whole server going after your tail, frothing at the mouth, trying to vote you out. This might be a problem because if you slip up, you are getting the first way ticket home on that boat to Loser Town. Not only are you gonna need to walk the walk when doing the obbies, but you're also gonna need to talk the talk. Make people feel good. You're gonna wanna get to their hearts. Going around the server and complimenting everybody's marshmallows can be good, but you're not gonna look genuine. Just picture this. You go up to Dizzy, you're like, damn girl, I love what you've done with the marshmallow. Tight choice. And she's like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. You know, all smiley. And then she sees you saying the same thing to 5 other people. Be for real. What a way to make a girl feel special. She is now going to vote you. You are gonna want to be nice with a strategy. And that is by whispering compliments to people. And they can't even call you out for it. What, you're gonna snake shy private message you saying that I like your character? Where's the crime? Also, another thing I want to add. Ever since Mojo added the tiebreaker challenges, a lot of people are gonna want to tie the votes, like as the game is coming to an end. Players will basically tell you not to vote. And that way, everybody is at risk of getting eliminated by a tiebreaker challenge, except the person with the marshmallow. If you do choose to vote though, be aware that Kyle is gonna call you out by giving you the marshmallow first. And then you be the target of getting voted if you don't complete the next challenge. However, if you are the one of the marshmallow and you see that other people are choosing not to vote, you can actually frame someone to make it look like they have voted. After you cast your vote, Kyle won't be able to call you out because you already have a marshmallow. So he'll just pick a random player who is safe. And then you can quickly turn to them and be like, oh my god, I can't believe you voted. Cortland. Guys, please, I didn't. Lady, you are going to be voted out next. The final 2. Congratulations, you have come so far. Movies only has one final challenge, which, hello, amazing. For this one, you're going to want to skip the first rock to be a little bit ahead, and then when you pass this corner, jump onto these 3 rocks. For the tight ropes, turn on your shift lock and jump turning your camera at a corner. Then turn your shift lock off before jumping towards the ladder, otherwise you are so much more likely to fall off. And if you get stuck at the top, then that is when you turn your shift lock back on to like wiggle your camera around a little bit. So many people get stuck in this challenge, but the strategy is to just like know when to turn your shift lock on and off. If it is the jury vote, however, you're gonna want to sing and dance your way into getting voted as the winner. Like, oh my goodness, Dizzy, you made it. You and that marshmallow. Love to see it. Or you can maybe even distract the jury into not voting so that you can go and complete the final challenge. Hey guys, over here, look what I can do. Wow. I hope this video helped you secure a win. I know that a lot of people shy away from total drama movies because the map is so much more bigger than camp. But with the help of this video and the safety statue map, I hope that movies will be so much more easier and fun to play. If you enjoyed this video, please, for the love of Christ, subscribe, and I'll see you later on Total Roblox Drama Movies.